Okay, Steve here. Still missing a tooth. I've got some dental work coming up next week, and possibly in the hopefully near future, I'll have more teeth because that one broke off, and now they're going to do something to create a new reality so I can appear to have more teeth. Okay, it's Steve, and I've just come out of a 2 hour online healing course training with Thomas Hubel, who's really good at what he does, and he's helping me to become even better at what I do. And what I will say is I find myself, I just want to see if I want to even just do this. That seems good. I don't have a tie. I could wear a little bow tie. It'd be quite hilarious and possibly cute. Who knows? I find myself feeling so good about being part of a group that includes men who are learning how to express themselves emotionally. Just feels so healing. And so I just encourage all men that who are watching this video to just be encouraged to find people, and it may just be women for a while, because they can be safer when it comes to people expressing emotions. That's been my experience, and it may have been yours as well. I've not found men too often to be really supportive of me being emotional, which I am fairly frequent, and that's why I don't hang out with a lot of people, period. Okay, that's enough of that. I like people. And I like to see emotions awaken within other men. And I like to see that it's just awakening. And more and more, that to me feels like a lot of the healing of the world is going to relate in some ways to men letting go of their emotions without feeling like they need to do it by going to war or pounding each other in some sporting event. You know, that they can actually just take the feelings that they have and let them rise to the surface and not make somebody else pay for the fact they have feelings. Just own them. Like, oh, I'm having this feeling. Oh, I'm feeling this anger. When anger doesn't end up as violence, who really cares about anger? I mean, we don't really care if somebody gets angry. We care if they get violent. And maybe you've had the experience of somebody getting violent related to you. And it might have been very painful, and it might have been surprising, and it might have been a trauma for you. And you were like, what the hell? They never did that before. Like the boy when I was 12, who, I had never really had much in the way of fisticuffs. I was a little person. I didn't think it was like a sensible thing for a small person to get involved with larger, stronger persons like my brothers and get into battle with them. It just never paid off. So when somebody just hauled off and slugged me in the left ear, I've been getting over it for 60, 63 years. And I may be over it. Don't know. It just keeps resolving. But it was such a powerful impact. It felt like an explosion inside. And the pain and the disorientation had just locked in. And it wasn't until many years later, when I had been through an amazing amount of therapeutic groups, that that thing could start coming out. And then the pain of in the head that was stuck in there with that event and those emotions, that started coming out. And then the jaw pain started to release. The head, the ear, the jaw, the neck pain from a blow of that magnitude. And when somebody's coming around full blown and knocks you in the side of your head over your ear, there's a bit of about energy that goes into the ear, like pressure, that causes kind of a feeling of explosion inside. Hope that wasn't too graphic for you, but that was the experience. And I was a 12-year-old boy. There was no way it was going to be okay for me to cry in front of all the other 12-year-old boys that I was playing this sport with. I think it was kickball, which is questionable in terms of a boy sport at the time, because you were 12 and you were like into what is it to be a boy, man boy. And there was all these rules. And if you didn't follow them, one of the rules was you don't cry. that was just hard and fast rule. Don't cry, especially in front of 12-year-old boys, because they might have to kill you for crying, because they all have that repressed emotion, and they don't want to see it. So for me to see men beginning to open up to the feelings that they've held inside, and I'm sure this has been going on within this group, but it's like opening up in terms of, for me, as I'm seeing it and holding space for it and honoring it and just thinking like, okay, this is going to change the world. Men opening up, many men just honoring the feeling they're having, this feeling. Whatever that feeling happens to be, they're having it, and they're honoring it, and they're letting it out, and they're changing. We may not have to have wars. We may not even have to have these major sporting events where people are just pummeling each other. I just don't know. Okay, well, I've managed to blather on for 8 minutes, and I think that I'll just invite you to state these words out loud. I connect to my deep self. I connect to my higher self. That would always make me yawn. I connect to my highest self. I ground myself to the healing center of the earth. I open myself to the healing power of the One. I let go of anything not useful to me now. And if you want support from the seventh dimensional beings, the Hathors, you can state, I choose to work with the Hathors. And you can say, I connect to today's healing field. Even if you watch this a week from now, the energy of that will be in existence. That's just kind of quantum time. So when you watch this, you say, I connect to the healing field. And I ask that the higher self take us through the portal of time to the event that would be of the highest good, release and integrate at this time. I ask that all souls affected by this event return to the event, release and integrate the energy of the event for themselves. And I ask that all of us be placed in a field of protection while we do this work. Upon arrival at the event, I ask the higher self to assist us to release and integrate all energies of the event, gently and easily, fully and completely, on all levels and through all space and time. Okay, so that sets the healing field in motion related to this event we've gone back to. You can hit the pause button and then just work with the energy, and when you feel complete with the energy, you can hit the play button and come back. So I'll see you when you come back, and I'm gonna do the last part of the field while you're working with the energy. Okay, welcome back. So I ask the higher self to assist all the souls that return to the event to combine with that part of their soul that had remained at the event and bring that combined soul back into their body in present time with all of its wisdom, power, clarity, compassion, creativity, kindness, and ask that they ground themselves in the healing center of the earth in peace and love, and open up the portal for the delivery of the new energies that we agreed to bring in at this time. And ask the higher self to assist us to bring these new energies into the earth now. And I ask that these new energies be activated. And I let the universe beyond know that this has been done and that it's good. All right, that's the healing field for the day. I might make another video or two just for all of our healing entertainment. All right, now let's go.